6:30 a.m. on a cold Monday morning. But at a farm near Dover, not even the rain can dampen the excitement in the air. These people have come here from all over Britain for a very special rendezvous.
I'm just really looking forward to seeing him for the first time.
The day's actually here, we're really excited about it.
Elation and joy and everything else, all the emotions mixed into one.
The whole atmosphere, as I feel it today, the whole atmosphere is just fantastic.
Meanwhile, in the port of Dover, a ferry is just coming into dock. Amongst the passengers and vehicles is a lorry that contains 16 dogs. They've travelled for 5 days to get here, all the way from Athens in Greece. All that time on the road, the dogs have been looked after by volunteer Paul Loader.
It's been long and tiring, a lot of hours on the road, getting up early, looking after the dogs. It's a lot of work, but of course worth it.
The weather is worsening, but back at the farm, expectation is mounting. No one is more excited than Serbian-born Vesna Jones. The dogs have been brought to England by the charity she founded, Greek Animal Rescue.
Well, it all started with a holiday in 1987 when we went to Greece by car for a month, and traveling around we obviously saw much more than the average holiday maker. And there were many distressing sights, and it was some of those visions which I couldn't erase from my memory, and basically that was the beginning of the idea of starting a charity.
The dogs on the lorry today have come from an animal home in Athens that's due to close down. Vesna's charity doesn't have its own rescue shelters in Greece, but helps to aid and expand the work of the shelters already there.
Well, our priority is support rescue work, and that includes, of course, goes hand in hand with neutering projects, supplying equipment and medicines needed for the treatment and care of animals. But wherever possible, we try to find good homes for some of those dogs. Hello, Beverly. How nice to meet you.
Homes with people like Bev and Rob Hines, who've driven through the night from Swansea to meet the dog they first saw on Vesna's website.
As far as I know, Tramp's about 12 months old. I mean, as he was picked up off the streets, we can't be accurate about that. And he was brought in an awful state. And also, at the vets, he nearly died twice. He caught parvo, and they brought him through that. He ended up in one of the shelters. I'm just really looking forward to seeing him for the first time. You know, we've seen the photos and everything else, but until we get him off there and get him home and give him a good run in the field, we'll be happy.
Jane Luff has arrived from London with her husband Chris. Like many of the people waiting, she's brought her old dog to meet the new one. Pepper is also a rescue dog. She's an English setter who came from Battersea Dogs Home.
The dog we're waiting for today is Diane, and this is her. And we've been looking at this photo on and off over the months, waiting to see what she's really going to be like. We believe that Diane may have been thrown over the wall at the shelter at Skiathos. They don't know who by, just abandoned in a terrible state. We're really, looking forward to meeting her.
They're just hoping that Pepper will take to the new arrival with the same kind of enthusiasm.
We know it'd be quite nice for her to have another setter, and definitely a rescue setter. So we're really looking forward to seeing that they get on okay.
How are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah?
Chris Bygott has supported Vesna's charity for many years. Amongst her 10 dogs back home, there's one who previously came from Greece. Today she's back for another one, called Gorilla.
We picked Gorilla out. He's about 8 or 9. He's a chubby little chap that needs to lose weight, so he doesn't need too much exercise, hence I've got quite a few other dogs, so he would be easy to fit in with the dogs and, not have to go out for great amounts of runs and miles and things. I feel my stomach's knotted up, emotional. I feel like I probably will shed some tears when we see the lorry come. I'm just so glad to have them here safe.
Everyone here has been waiting to see their new pet for 6 months. That's the time it takes for the dogs to be screened for rabies and to get a pet passport. So today has been a long time coming, especially for Vesna.
It's a lot of joy and mixture of, because many of those dogs, I know how they got to the shelter. I was involved in some of their rescues as well. So I know from the kind of past that they've had and what a sort of future they will have from now on. And this is basically what makes it all worthwhile, even the rain.
The lorry is only moments away now. We'll be back a little later when it finally arrives. At the farm in Kent, the lorry's here and the wait is finally over. The 16 rescued dogs from Greece and their new owners are about to meet each other for the very first time. For volunteer Paul Loader, it's been a very long trip. 5 days on the road.
You made it! Our hero. Oh, come on, open the gates. Come on, Yanni.
Vesna has known many of these dogs for years. She was there when they were originally rescued. But Bev and Rob Hines only have eyes for one dog, Tramp. Here he comes.
Oh, he's a big boy, isn't he? Are you a big boy?
Get him home now, get him dry, and he'll be right. Meet the rest of the bunch.
Before now, Jane and Chris Luff have seen only photos of their new dog, Diane.
Is it misty? I'm sorry. Oh, look! Oh, she doesn't want to come out.
Oh, no.
She says, no, I don't like her. Here she is. Here she is. Oh, she's lovely. She's lovely. Diane. Oh,
But Diane, like many of the dogs, is very confused. It's all a bit much. Gently, Chris and Pepper try again.
she was quite frightened, I think, because it was all so strange, you know. And she's been travelling with another dog, so I think she was probably got a bit attached to her. Oh, look, that's exciting. Yeah.
Vesna isn't surprised by the nervous behaviour.
They've never been away from the shelter, most of these dogs, you know. It's been a long journey for them. But tomorrow they'll have a big smile on their face, believe me, when they settle down.
One of the last off the lorry is the dog that Chris Bygott has come to meet, Gorilla.
Come on, Andrew. Say hello to England. Chris, where is she? Hello. There's your boy.
Which one is it? Shout the name out.
Gorilla.
More handsome than I thought, isn't he? Yeah, he's lovely. Handsome boy. He's a bit apprehensive, wondering what's going on, which is only natural, because he was lovely and warm when he come off, but he's going to get a bit wet now. But it's lovely, just fantastic, yeah. Happy, sadness mixed as well, but totally happy to see him, to see he's safe.
She's lovely, isn't she? She's smaller than I thought she was going to be, but she's lovely. Can't wait to get her home. Let her play with Pepper.
No, long time waiting for him, but it's all been worth it, you know?
Yeah. You're hungry. Look at him, isn't he lovely? It's gorgeous. Look at his handsome face.
It's cold, windy and wet, but with all her dogs safely delivered and already starting their new lives, it's been a good day for Vesna.
Absolutely fantastic. I hardly slept last night. In fact, if I had 1 hour, it would be something, but I think it was well worth it, and it was a fantastic day. And everybody that came to meet their dogs, they were very happy, and there was a lot of emotion, plenty of tears, but plenty of laughter as well. Although it does bring joy seeing all these dogs here in wonderful homes, it is constant reminder there are so many there that need help. And although we know that we can't help them all, but we can save some. And this is what we try to do, basically.
Last week, we saw what happened when 16 rescue dogs from Greece arrived at Dover. They'd come on the lorry all the way from a shelter in Athens that was due to close down to a rain-swept farm in Kent. And there the dogs met their new owners for the very first time. The scheme was organised by a charity, Greek Animal Rescue, which uses the internet to match dogs in need with the right new home. Amongst the 16 dogs was a 2-year-old called Cookie. Waiting to greet her and take her home was Gillian Samara Sakira, along with her children Louise and Sam.
We didn't think it would be that emotional, we just thought it'd be very happy. But when she came out of the truck, people were crying in the end. We all started crying because they just looked, it was just so nice to get them safe at last.
Come on, baby.
Cookie was too scared to walk, so I just picked her up and carried her to the car.